Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous, shall we? Alright, well, um, I suppose I need to visit the healer, but I'm not sure where the healer is to get this death's door business. No, that's not the guy. I gotta go off of Woljif. I mean, this dude says he's a healer, but he can just give you scrolls. It says to remove Death's Door that you need to visit the healer at the safe spot, but I don't know who that is. So anyway, if it's not, Vasily or Vasily here, let's see. Well, he does sell, I guess. I need a greater restoration. So, do you sell greater? No. So he doesn't sell a scroll of greater restoration. Do I have greater? No. Alright. I need somebody to do this for me to get rid of it, but whatever. We'll have to just deal with it. There's... Yeah, Kiado doesn't do anything. He just talks. What kind of help can I, he can read a scroll. Alright, I have to go. So, I mean, that's nice of him that he can read a scroll, but... Okay. Well, maybe you have to get further in the game for that healer to show up in terms of how to get rid of the Death's Door issue I seem to find myself confronting. But you know what? We'll deal with that when the time comes. Alright. I was given a tip. What is this? It could protect the area around from the corruption of the abyss. Well, that's good. I was given a tip by one of you generous folk in the comments who've been doing that, giving me tips, and there's somebody that I need to talk to about my sword, I believe. Let's see. Oh, they're trying to pull out the big boy that attacked. Oh, this is Jordan Vaughn. Oh, Joran. This is the guy that I should show this. He says, this is a grizzled dwarf. He turns a blade in his calloused hands, carefully inspecting its edge. When he sees you approaching, he sets the blade aside and greets you with a nod. A new face in the city. You picked a good time to come to Canabres. As you can see, we're in sore need of warriors. Show him the sword. Do you recognize this? Do I recognize it? Of course I do. I made this with my own hands. There's my brand, see? The dwarf carefully takes the sword in his hands, gazing at it like a doting father. Oh, Yanil, things have been tough without you, but at least we've still got your sword. That's something. He returns the sword to me. In battle, ordinary swords get blunted. They break, but sometimes a weapon can preserve. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm no authority on these things, but something like an echo of the deeds done with the weapon, or more like the reflection of the wielder's soul. I don't know. I'll say one thing, take care of it. Yanil may no longer be with us, but the demons will still remember why they need to turn tail and run when they see radiance. Oh, the scabbard's all worn. We can't be having a fine sword like this being carried around in this tatty thing. I'll make you a new one if you like. If the city stands strong and we both survive, come see me again and I'll have it ready. No charge. Okay, great. No charge at all. Are you Staunton Bane's brother? Yep, where he goes, I go. That's how we've always done it, even before the world wound. I forge the armor, he goes into battle and breaks it and brings it back to me, and I repair it and make it better than before. Everything's changed since then, of course, but that part has stayed the same. Oh, so he might sell some better stuff. Show me your wares. He does, in the sense that he sells, like, banded mail. So I have half plate, which is better than this in its base armor. He does sell tower shields, though, but I can't use it. So I wonder what training I would need to be able to equip that. Oh, he sells banded mail +1 and a heavy shield +1. Okay. I mean, now you're talking. This isn't better. This is. And this isn't even giving you an enhancement bonus or enchant. Yeah, and this is just +1. So this is better in every respect. Now, sometimes in D&D, like, you have to be careful with how your +1s stack and when they do and when they don't and all that jazz. But I'm down with it. Ooh. Look at this. This gives you a damage reduction 3 in melee, but makes you suffer on perception checks. That's awesome. All right. Well, then, can you sort by price in descending order and see if we have anything to sell this dude? Oh, we definitely want to wear that. Cloak of Disguise. This heavy flail of weakness is good, but I'm not, like... I probably shouldn't sell anything. Oh, this is great. I'll have to give this to Lan. We've got the Bag of Holding, and I hope this already just factors in. I don't want to sell anything that has a name, but if it's just like a +1, okay, fine. Bulk selling, and okay, I don't have anything to bulk sell, but I could easily sell, you know, this and just the rapier +1, stuff like that. Wow, he's got a bunch of good stuff. Living Ram. Nice. Smasher, Earthbreaker. Wow, look at all the cool stuff he's got. I don't have the cash for it. I know this isn't the best thing in the world. But, I mean... So, I guess if they have... Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. This means if I get hit by a ranged attack. So, like, if it's a melee attack, then the damage reduction doesn't work. But if it's like a ranged attack or a spell or something, it seems like it's just going to give me damage reduction. I'm interested. I want this rugged helmet. And I also want this heavy shield +1. Give me that. Give me the rugged helmet. This is a lot of cash that I'm, like, throwing out. This detainer. This is actually quite good. I don't have the money even to afford it normally. But, like, if I gave this to one of my characters... you know, even if I gave it to Ember and she hit somebody with it and knocked them back and slowed them, it's pretty fantastic. Woljif could, you know, think about this. Yeah, this is quite good for Woljif, but also, again, it's just extremely expensive. So, I'm going to say deal. And I'm going to go into my inventory, and I'm going to equip me with this Looks amazing. And then I'm going to also, let's see. The cloak I have on here is just resistance, so that's pretty strong. But let's go ahead and go over to Lan and give him this ring. And his bow is better than that, but this cloak of disguise... This would be good on Woljif. Woljif, do you have one? Here, give this. You wear that. Oh, main character. Get your new shield on. Yes. Now we're tanking it up. Okay. I like where this is going. Alright, so this is better. We're in a better place. And I'm happy about that. Now let me look out here and see if there's anybody else that might be capable of healing me to fix up Woljif. What's this loot? Oh, look at all that money. I hope they don't mind if I take that. I mean, did I earn that? Or... anyway, I took it. We gotta finance the war effort. Yeah, take all that. Of course we take it. Alright, anyway. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do this one right here, the Tower of Estrad, because I was told it's, you know, it's got a time limit, and the time is now for this. So, it says, we can purge them from the tower. So I'm going to head to the tower. And I'll just do that now. I'm going to save it, like, you know, quick save it. See how this goes. It might be a bad idea. I've got a lot of those. Leave those. And then maybe I should take Camellia instead of Woljif because he's dead. You know what? What if I rest here? I think do I have time to rest? I'm going to figure that out because I'm going to restore my spells anyway. And Woljif needs to heal. He looks terrible. It's so bizarre to me there's not a person I can talk to in here that just will heal me up. There probably is, and I just don't know how to interact with them properly. Storyteller, do you heal? Like, are you the dude? No, he ain't the dude. Alright, let me go here and put some stuff in the chest. Alright. Alright. I'm just putting all the books in there. Seems like the thing to do. Can you sort these by weight in descending order? Yeah, the regular shield, absolutely. Well, we have a bunch of food. Tainted fowl. Gross. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, I'm going to just say, I'm going to save it, and we're going to call this, like, pre-tower. Or not, I gave it no name. Alright, so, I mean, we have good alchemy, and the like... Oh, no, go here. No. Oh, God, I keep doing this wrong. Here, hit this one. Here we go. Yes. What in God's name? I want the secondary person. Maybe I can't click on it. Okay, she's there, right? And I click on secondary. Don't tell me that. Okay. Choose a potion to craft. Hearty meal, that's good. Can I just, like, drag her over here? Anyway, scroll scribing. Okay. I don't know. Begin resting.
Pearls of wisdom from Brother Woljif. Thievings is next to frugality, because a stolen thing's much cheaper than a bought thing.
It's much cheaper. Alright, so we got a hearty meal, and it took 15 hours. Whoa! I didn't mean to rest for 15 hours. Let me see if the... Okay, the tower quest is still here, so I could still do it. So I didn't lose out on it, but that was a long sleep. But then, can I see, like... Yeah, Woljif is restored. He doesn't have... Oh, his death's door is gone just by resting here. He does have the... He's good. Okay, great. So maybe if you rest here, this is a safe place and the healer automatically does it. I don't know how that worked. It was telling me I had to talk to somebody, but I'm going to be just so glad that it's gone that I'm not complaining. All right, so we're going to move on and go to the tower. Sweet. By the way, also got some comments that, like, you know, basically at this difficulty level, I can't lose characters because you can bring them back, and if you go core, then there's the opportunity to permanently lose them in certain situations. But for my first time, I think I'm just going to, you know, keep going at this difficulty, which I still find to be reasonably hard, so that I can enjoy the game without... I don't want to lose anybody permanently. I enjoy the story. Alright, so we're going to leave, and we're going to go... This will be our crew, indeed, and let's go. All right, so let's hit the tower. Discuss the Great Garrison. Yeah, we will do that, but first, I want to go here. The hour has come. Travel. Evade. I ain't here to fight. I'm here for the tower. You've spotted them. Evade. So many enemies. Enter this location. Alright, let's see if our dude is here. Okay. Vision of the Herald. Vision of Yanil. Hey, I've got your sword. Okay. Well, let's roll. Maybe this guy's ready to start the attack. Let's just save it, see what happens. Faxon. The red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out from his chest, freshly burned onto his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed and has an unhealthy-looking hue. Hey, stop! Who are you? Crusaders? Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection and all. Why just assume we're Crusaders, though? Where'd you get that idea, huh? I mean, do we look like Crusaders? Oh, right. The tiefling notices the sacred symbol of Iomade gleaming on the paladin's chest and sighs. I suppose that explains it, or I could try to intimidate, and, well, Ember is incredibly good in that. Disgusting filth, get out of here before I kill you all. Let's see what happened. Alright, we succeeded. It seems that Killis took all the most intimidating and bloodthirsty warriors with him. Only the cowardly rabble have remained behind with Faxon. Half of them quickly turn to flee, with Faxon's rebuking profanities as they go. I could kill you now, or I can give you a few more minutes of life if you answer my questions. The tiefling shoots you a vicious grin. You won't be getting out of here alive either way, so why not? Let's have a chat. Who are you? You don't look like a museum worker. I am Faxon, servant of Baphomet, the ranking member of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth in this city, and new master of this tower, and you better watch your mouth, or else my curses will rip your soul to flaming shreds. Actually, that doesn't sound good. Time for an experiment. Mr. Cultist, allow me to ask, what exactly will you do to us when you inevitably vanquish us? I'll curse your souls, skin you alive, and piss on you while you lie there dying. 1, 2, 3 threats, and all of them already on my list. Nenio checks the page and sighs. This specimen of demon-worshipping is utterly devoid of ingenuity. I'm not certain that his superiors would even notice the death of an underling as lacking in imagination as he. See, she's sweet to bring along. Boy, what a absolute eviscerating, excoriating comment she's made. This guy's got to feel terrible. You filthy scum. I'll break your legs so they bend the other way, but you won't be able to scream because I'll cut off your ears and shove them down your throat. Oh, now that's better. That's much better. Her pencil dances across the page. 2 totally new threats for the encyclopedia. I thank you for your contributions. What are you doing in the museum? For the last 3 months, this tower has served as a cover for me and my servants. I set up my base in the cellar of the local museum and smuggled an entire regiment of my Templars into the city. It's the ideal place for a secret hideout. The museum was left in charge of a doddering old man who can hardly remember his own name. When our lord struck Canabres, we plunged a blade into the Crusader's back, and a glorious fight it was. Now Lord Xanthir has ordered us to strip Canabres of everything that might be of interest to him and remove it from the city. He is a great master of the occult and magical arts, and this museum is chock full of all kinds of relics that could prove very interesting to study. You look awful. What's wrong with your tattoo? The tiefling gives you a hateful glare. Lady Minago was displeased with me. She branded me with this rune to make me suffer. Minago wanted me to subjugate the demons of our ally, Descari, to wrest control away from that idiot Killis. But I failed. But it seems my luck is turning. You don't look like rank-and-file crusaders. When I bring Minago your heads, all will be forgiven, and she'll remove this brand. I saw you take a beating from that other demon. Thanks for the show. The tiefling's face twists into a grimace of rage and humiliation. You'll pay for that. Killis will pay. You'll all pay. No one will dare gloat at Faxon's expense. My curses will be terrifying. Attack. You should have run when you first saw me. Faxon's eyes narrow in fury, and he releases a feral shriek that sets his gang slavering for your blood. The demons and Templars give answering howls to their leader and surge forward to attack. All right. So there's only 3 of them, luckily, and Faxon is going to be, I assume, the most dangerous by far. Oh, if he's coming down here, though... Oh, wait, where did you come from? Just wait 1 minute. That's kind of a problem if they flank us like this. Okay, so what I need to do... Actually, it's not a problem. I have Ember. So let me say, can you create a pit under them? Yeah, can you do that? I did it, but they didn't care. So that's a shame. Alright. Wait a minute, how is he up here now? Oh, the pit... He's not really here. He's really down there, I think. But that would be an amazing jump. Alright. Go ahead and... Well, I don't know if we can slumber... Facts. To be honest, can we? Let me look at this guy.
Surrender or else.
He can slumber up. He could slumber us, but I don't think he... It doesn't say he's immune to it. Or, I don't know, or she's immune to... I don't know what Faxon is. It doesn't say they're immune to it. False life. What does this mean? It means it's permanent. Okay, whatever. Well, then try to put Faxon to sleep. See what happens. Oh, Faxon's down. Faxon, I believe, rolled a critical fumble on that. Oh, no. No, yeah, rolled a 1. Down. There you go, Ember. All right, Woljif, can you annihilate this
Cover
one?
me, all right?
Yes, you can, because you're Woljif. All right, land. Can you hit this one? Yeah.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I mean, that's what you get. You crossed the wrong mongrel. Now, I think I want Sela on Faxon. I don't know how to interact with Faxon up there. Can you, like... Can you coup de grace Faxon? If I ask you to? What if I move you... This is awkward. I want to move you close enough to coup de grace. Right? So let's see if this works. And then I say... Coup de grace...
No glory without risk.
We hit him, but it didn't do very much. 20 damage, actually, but it just was not as menacing as it should have been.
These magics should be used in other ways.
Oh, he's awake, so we can't do that to him. Boy, what a shame. Alright, can you... what would be the best play here for us? Boy, there's so many options. I could try to hold person, but I don't know. They seem like it's going to be tough. So instead, can you charge this jerk? No. Can you just attack him? I don't know. She was able to hit him, but it doesn't look like I can from where I'm at. Okay. Well, then, here's what we're going to do. I mean, command would be hilarious. Can you hit him? That was a bad shot. Alright, let's get down there then. We missed with Arrow of Law. Here they come over here. Oh, he stood up. Okay, he fireballed the group. Which is unfortunate, but he's almost dead. Alright, Ninio. Can you hit? 6 damage with acid. Good. And then... Go ahead and drink a potion and move... Yeah, well, can't really move, but okay. Ember, can you... Can you put this one down? You sure can. Alright. And go ahead and drink a potion, Ember. Good. Woljif, can you take this one down?
Why not?
That is 27 damage. Shoot him, Lan. Oh, baby. Lan just obliterated him. Knocked him down. Can you charge this guy? Yeah, do it. Well, can we charge this one? Oh.
These magics should be used in other ways.
No, these magics should not be used in other ways. All right, then move here, and then can you just heal the party up? Heck yeah. It's coming for us. Nenio business. Give him that frost ray. That was a miss. Just try to shoot
Too
him.
late for apologies.
That's a critical fumble. All right, Woljif, do your thing, dude.
Distract them from me.
Goodness gracious, that was amazing. I tell you what, we did a good job that time. Intimidate, clear him out. Let's see, does that big boy have anything? He has an unidentified mace and a scroll of burning hands. We'll take it all. Oh, it's the heavy mace of fire. Interesting. I mean, it sounds awesome. I'm in. Okay, so can we go down here? Yeah, there's a lot to explore. Museum's gonna need a little remodel. Alright, so we finished that quest, and that she'll be so happy to hear that. Yep. We can go to the Great Garrison. Let's go up here.
The mongrel did it.
The mongrel did it. Looks like we can explore a little bit further. I'll save it. I mean, we need to push the column.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, man.
I mean, I guess that was what we wanted to do. To the basement. Oh, yeah.
Is that a trap?
It is a trap.
It might
Stop.
be a
Everybody
trap.
stop. So let's move back and let's have, who's our best person with traps? Is it Woljif at this point? Yeah.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Yeah, that was really good. You got it.
Let us press on.
Maybe this was like if you were stealthing around or something like that, because it appears I could have easily just done this at any point to go to the basement. I don't know. Anywho, I'll save it. Hit down there. What you got? It's rather dark. Can you...
I will not falter.
I need some light, dude. Light it up. Alright, we'll save it and go in here. Oh, and I meant everybody. Yeah, we're going to go as a group. I could scout it out if I were smart, but that's not been my MO. What you got? Heck yeah. Almanac of the Tower of Estrade Museum. Info. Sweet. And some loot here. Angels. Alright. Take it. Whatever. Uh-oh. Who's this guy? Telmer. A pale and frightened half-elf looks at you. His face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I am Telmer, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthir, the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? What you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthir has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Canabres and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose this museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. But where is Faxon? Woljif sniggers. Ha! Finest thieves in Mendev. Turn your back and everything that isn't nailed to the floor will be gone when you turn around again. The demons have no chance against them. Masters of our trade we are. There you go bragging again, dummy. Thieving has never led to anything but harm. Trust me, if you fought the way you thieved, now that might be useful. No, thanks. Every person has their calling, and this is mine. But imagine if you fought as well as we thief. Where's the custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where's Faxon? And this might be a little bit questionable, but I'm not going to tell him to clear out. It's time. Goodbye, buddy. Get your hands off the relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he goes. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanther here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls up the pages in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from hilarious to the grotesque as he signals for you to help. No, I want to read what it says. Spit that out. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. We could kill him. We could watch him suffocate, or we could pull them out and maybe get some information and then kill him. Help him out. Digging your fingers deep into his throat, you retrieve the disgusting ball of soggy paper. The cultist coughs violently and then, after taking a trembling breath, leaps up. Now, I didn't say I was going to let him go. So I was going to get the paper so that he didn't have to die of, suffocation. And then kill him from a sword wound. Aww. We got a wad of correspondence, so it's better than nothing. Oh, puzzle time. Alright, what's this? Oh. No, this is just where stuff used to be. Unless I can find things to replace it with. Who's this Teldon guy? Is this the dude? The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks as you get closer. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? Hey, take it easy, Gramps. So that's the way, huh? You see horns and you think thief or demon. Quit scaring the old man, dummy. Have you seen your horns? They, how should I put this, don't exactly inspire trust into a city that's currently overrun with demons. Hey, there are horns and then there are horns. I'm not going to hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. The rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around and fearfully peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. You. I'm sorry. I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think... His expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he's on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth, carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads, Teldon, Tower of Estrade, Museum Custodian. Aha, I am Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me, but at one time, my man could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, and the next I can't remember where I've put them. Controlled amnesia, the ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. Nenio peers at the old man with suspicion. I don't think that's controlled, but what we have here is a case of plain old senility, exactly. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I'd never give you away to anyone, remembering himself. The old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. Oh, who's going to give them to us? What are the keys for? Oh, these are for everything. I can open every door in the tower with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they'd be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. What are y'all looking at me for? Waljeff exclaims indignantly, even though no one's looking at him. Give me the keys. Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I'm personally responsible for the safety of the exhibits in the storeroom. So I could go diplomacy, or trickery? I'm better at diplomacy. Don't you understand? This museum holds things that could help in the fight against the demons. I failed. Ouch. Exhibits are not to be handled without the permission of the museum management, and they're certainly not to be taken outside the museum. Let's go for trickery. We got it. What's that behind you? Teld looks around fearfully, and as he does, your fingers slip silently into his pocket. When the old custodian returns back to you, a large bunch of keys is already tucked safely into your belt. Teldon shakes his head in confusion. You performed an action that was chaotic. Well, we did. Why'd the demons spare you? Demons? There've been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canabres was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He is very pleased to find me here. I've proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off. That's great. That's great, buddy. What happened here? First, the bells started ringing, then there were noises in the street, then Dragon Lady Terendelev began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside, the thieves. There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10, I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took everything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know, and worst of all, they took the wand, and when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. What wand did they steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defenses of the Lost Chapel, and those scoundrels took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damn thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he'll assemble all of us, his students, and I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes. His spine straightens, and in a fluid motion his hands raise his wand at the ready, but a howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something. I forgot what it was. Where can I find the robbers? The old man throws up his hands. I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places that they won't be found. That's where they are if they're still alive, but they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabres before the demons wiped them out. Are you all right? Old age, my young friend, old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me, and now some ruffians have ransacked the place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid. Ember's here. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. The old man nods, but continues his agitated motion. Scary, so scary. Tell me about the museum exhibits. It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but in the first Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. And these two in the painting are Targona and Lariel, the Silver Twins, as they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals. They spoke to us. They healed our wounds. Lady Targona I remembered especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade, on a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within. The old man wipes his eyes. What am I saying? You must be a messenger, yes, or are you a visitor? Why did those times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely. Heaven is far above. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up there. I'm going to trust Ember on this one. Oh, we got a lore religion check. You said that the angels Targona and Lariel are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course angels are not born like mortals. So they can't have a mother and father or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify male as or female, although that's not generally their way. Some of them also develop bonds of camaraderie or even kinship, but the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else should they call themselves if not twins? The old man smiles, but within moments his vacant expression is back in place. Oh boy, you gotta go, buddy. Go back to the Defender's Heart. There are good people there. They'll look after you. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? It's safe there, but how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of the ransacking. The old man becomes lost in thought, as though trying to find an explanation for what he's seeing. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves, they were prowling about. Wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them a what for? A dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Okay, buddy. I gotta go. I don't want to tell him about the demon worshipper. The old man's bewildered gaze follows you as you go. Okay, awesome. We stole an old senile man's keys, and we defeated a demon. There's a lot to loot here, and I want to go through the entire museum. And then get back and report the success of the tower to Irabeth. And we'll get into that next time. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Take care.